New this morning, 41 Action News reporter Sarah Plake is live at the Olathe Fire Department, where she's learning how they stay warm. I see you got the gear on there, Sarah.
I sure do. I'm wearing what any normal firefighter would wear, minus the air pack, minus the helmet, but you get the idea. I mean, just look, it's super heavy, all this gear that we have. Imagine what it's like when it gets wet, when they're out there fighting fires and it gets completely soaked and it's so cold outside. Anyway, so we're at the Olathe Fire Department. I'm talking to Fire Captain Joey Heidemann here.
Hi.
Thank you for getting up early with us.
No problem at all.
All right, so you have experience wearing this. I mean, it's your job being outside and being freezing cold. Tell me what problems you guys face, though.
Well, like you mentioned, once it gets wet, it gets a little heavier. Once we have the air pack, all the gear, it's probably about 60 or 70 pounds. So you add water to that, you can imagine it's a little taxing. That's one of the reasons that we have so many people on the fire ground, because we have to cycle through and not only the restrictions with the air pack and inside the IDLH or the house fire, I guess, if you will, but we also need to make sure that everybody's staying hydrated. Even though we're soaking wet, we're still sweating on the inside. The material has a moisture barrier, so it helps keep us from getting soaked. But with that cold water and the wind and everything else, it affects us just like everybody else.
Yeah, so you have to, I mean, that could be potentially dangerous if you're not taking all those steps, right? I mean, because hypothermia, you just getting sick, what's that like?
Absolutely. The safety of the firefighters on scene is primary concern, and so we take steps when we're on the fire ground to make sure that everybody's not overtaxing. I mean, it's a hard job and it's hard work, but we want to make sure that we're cycling through, that people are doing what they can, getting out, getting fresh air, getting water, and then getting back to work. And there's also a segment that we call rehab, where we actually do warm up or cool down in the summertime, take a break, take some of the gear off, and then get back to work.
Okay, so. And speaking of that rehab part that they do, we will show you more about that. That's coming up on KSHB on 41 Action News at 6 o'clock, so make sure you stay with us for that. Back to you guys.